A very good morning, ladies and gentlemen, to this wonderful day that marks the IndusInd Bank International Conclave on Blind Cricket 2022. An annual event that looks forward to throwing more light upon what blind cricket is and what the future can be going forward. Welcoming our dignitaries who are present this wonderful morning here at New Delhi for the event, participating teams at the third T20 World Cup Cricket for the Blind 2022. Welcoming our representatives from title sponsors IndusInd Bank and everybody who is present here. Thank you so much for making it. And this day we look forward to not just listening to what our guests for the day have to say, but also a few sessions that will take us through this current status of blind cricket and how it can be going forward, with our panelists throwing light upon various topics revolving around blind cricket and its present situation in the country and across the globe. It's my great pleasure to be hosting this wonderful event today, and I would like to take the pleasure of requesting Dr. Mahantesh G. Kivadasanawar, founder, managing trustee of the Samarthanam Trust for the Disabled, and also the president of the Cricket Association for the Blind in India, to escort our dignitaries onto the stage for the lighting of the lamp ceremony, followed by a very small stage ceremony as well. May I request you, sir, to welcome our dignitaries onto the dais, please. We have with us our guests for the day, Mr. Shyam Sharma, Advocate, Director, DDCA, Vice President, Delhi Olympic Association, Ms. Rudy Bhatia, Strategic Program Lead, CSR, IndusInd Bank, Ms. Tammy D. Wright, Political Counselor, Australian High Commission, New Delhi, Mr. George Abraham, Founder, WBC, ACBI, Mr. Raymond Moxley, Secretary General, WBC, Dr. Raghavendra Sharma, State BJP Office in Charge, Madhya Pradesh, and Mr. E. John David, General Secretary, Cricket Association for the Blind in India. May I request you all to join us center stage for the lighting of the lamp ceremony that marks the symbolic inaugural of the IndusInd Bank International Conclave on Blind Cricket 2022. Life is a constant journey of moving ahead into the path of wisdom, from ignorance, from darkness to light, and from lies to truth. So in the path that lies ahead for all of us, let us look forward to positivity. Let us look forward to enthusiasm. Let's look forward to smiles on all our faces. Overall, let us just say that life is a beautiful journey, and together, auspiciously, let us look forward to a better and healthier year ahead. Thank you so very much. Can I request our dignitaries to be kindly seated on the dais, please? Thank you. International Conclave on Blind Cricket 2022 is happening here in New Delhi today. The previous edition that has happened in Bengaluru. And to set the context for the event today and also welcome each one of you, can I please request Dr. Mahantesh G. Kirasanawar, Founder Managing Trustee, Samarthanam Trust for the Disabled, and also the President of the Cricket Association for the Blind in India, to address the gathering.
Good morning. So how are you all today? You're all happy? Kind of a rest, but no rest for mind. So we'll be talking a lot about various dimensions of the cricket in general, but cricket for the blind in particular. So we'll be having a few sessions, and before that we'll have a formal inauguration, which is being done by invoking the blessings of Almighty by lighting the lamp. So on behalf of IndusInd Bank, our prime sponsors, Samarthanam Trust for the Disabled and Cricket Association for the Blind in India, and also World Blind Cricket Limited, I would like to extend very warm welcome to everybody who are here with a huge round of applause. So I would like to first extend very warm welcome to Madam Riddhi Vatia, who is part of IndusInd Bank. Because of them, we are able to host this kind courtesy. So, Madam, on behalf of all the organizations, I would like to extend very, very warm welcome to you and IndusInd Bank for supporting us to host this conclave in this wonderful auditorium. Can I request a big round of applause to IndusInd Bank? Thank you. So I also would like to take the privilege of extending very warm welcome to Madam Tammy D. Wright, representing Australia High Commission. Madam AHC has been very, very supportive to all the initiatives of Samarthanam and CABI, especially in supporting cricket for the blind, particularly promoting women cricket for the blind in South India. Thank you so much for being part of this conclave. So let me take the privilege and honor of extending warm welcome to George Abraham sir. George sir is a mentor and a role model to me personally. Many people say you are a role model to me. They say I am their role model, but the legacy which I could witness and follow George sir. So I always feel humbled and honored on behalf of all the organizations and behalf of the gathering and on my own self, would like to extend very warm welcome to you, George sir. Because of your vision, your leadership, World Blind Cricket was constituted here in 1996. So WBC has completed 25 plus years. So let me also extend warm welcome to my friend Raymond Moxley, the Secretary General of World Blind Cricket and also Chairman of Blind Cricket Australia. He's been a great friend and a great supporter of CABI and Samarthanam. I would like to extend very, very warm and special welcome to Dr. Raghavendra Sharma sir, who is in charge of Madhya Pradesh BJP State Office. More than that, he's a big supporter of cricket for the blind, who is hosting India, Australia in indoor day after tomorrow, with a huge round of applause to you, sir. My special welcome, and I would like to extend a very, very warm welcome to Shyam Sharma, Director of Delhi Cricket Association. So Shyam Sharma ji is always with us and always want to provide iconic Arun Jaitley Cricket Stadium. This time we couldn't have, but definitely we'll have next time. In 2017, India-Pakistan League encounter was at Firozshah Kotla then, and now Arun Jaitley Stadium. Shyam Sharma sir, very warm welcome. He is also representing our beloved Rohan Jetli sir. Rohan Jetli sir should have been here, but due to some urgent commitments, he said he will join. Right, Shama sir? Sham sir, he will be coming, right? Yes. So Rohan sir is big supporter of us, son of Arun Jetli sir. So in absence, I would like to welcome him also. And my secretary, E. John David, also the Director Development Global of World Blind Cricket. I would like to extend very warm welcome to my friend and Secretary John David. Anybody else who I need to welcome on the dash? Done, good. So I will be very, very happy and honored to welcome my teams who have come from 6 different countries. Australia, continue clapping. Australia, South Africa, Bangladesh, Nepal, Sri Lanka, and India. Warm welcome to all of you. I also would like to welcome friends from Cricket Association for the Blind in India, all the governing council and members of CABI, members of Samarthanam Trust for the Disabled, my team, proud team. Can we give a big round of applause to the proud team of Samarthanam and CABI who is hosting everything here. Warm welcome to all the invitees who are here, and my thanks to NCUI management for giving us this wonderful auditorium to host this. So, and if there is somebody from media and all the sponsors, supporters, warm welcome to everybody. So Cricket Conclave is the initiative for the last 4 years Samarthanam CABI is doing in India. From 2018 we had the first one in Delhi, the Lalit, and subsequently due to COVID, a couple of them we couldn't, but 2019 we had, and last year also we had. So this is the 4th conclave, and all the 4 conclaves have been supported by IndusInd Bank. So thank you, IndusInd. And it used to be National Cricket Conclave. This year we coincided with the participation of countries to be a part of the World Cup. We decided let's make it a little international so that we can explore the possibility of making this international or a global conclave. So that is the whole idea. Here we would be kind of talking and thinking about the various dimensions of cricket for the blind, how we can improve the game, the facilities, and the opportunities for our visual impaired community. That is the whole purpose. In the last 4 conclaves, we have discussed on various aspects, and certain steps Samarthanam and CABI have taken with the support of few supporters, primarily led by IndusInd Bank. So we have very distinguished panels and also inaugural guests who are very distinguished and eminent in their own space. So I would be honored, and I will request on behalf of all of you to share their views, to share their suggestions and guidance, how we can constantly work towards improving the facilities and support system so that whoever plays cricket doesn't struggle for opportunities, and at the end of the day they become economically empowered. That is the whole purpose. No cricketer should be jobless. So my HR is here, Malik. I have given him a strong understanding instruction. Any cricketer comes and asks a job, first give the job, then look for the skill. That is the standing instruction we have given to our HR from the management. My co-trustees Busegoda and Uday are also here. I'm sure they agreed. So, and also I request those who are here representing different organizations, please provide opportunities to our cricketers. They can be a part of some responsibilities in your respective institutions. So, Riddhi madam, I was telling Advait sometimes ago, IndusInd had 1,000 branches across India. Now, how many madam? 2100. Now 2100, doubled. If each branch can give one employment to visual impaired, how many blind will get jobs? 2100. So can we request Rudy madam to explore that possibility? So because make it 2 per branch is suggestion from George sir. So that's great suggestion. Madam, there are many bankers sitting on the other side. Shailendar, who is the manager in State Bank of India. Uday, who is working in Canara Bank. Indian team captain, he's the manager in State Bank of India. So when they can work in those banks, I know Shailendar has converted many NPAs into very active accounts. He's gone himself and recovered. So lot of Samarthanam's students work in banks. Most of them are working on recovery, sales, and managing. So thanks to technology, I'm sure banks like IndusInd and other private banks and anyway nationalized banks are compelled to employ because of reservation, but just not because of reservation, purely on their merit, they deserve to be employed in institutions like yours. So with this note, I also would like to welcome the host of the program, Madhu Melankodi. Can we give a big round of applause to her? Madhuji, warm welcome to you. So the entire event is in your hand and we are confident you will do a wonderful job, which you did last year too. Thank you very much. You all have fun. Enjoy the morning. All the best.
Thank you so very much, sir. Can I request you to be kindly seated? There's always one thing that I wonder about him, as how he remembers all these names so perfectly right without even having to look the other way around or wait for prompters. A round of applause please for those heartfelt words of genuine welcome. That is always a warmth that you feel, a vibe that you get out of him. And we proceed to the rest of the events for the day. We have our eminent members of guests on the dais with us, our dignitaries, and we would like to hear from them as to what they have to say about not just this conclave but this entire initiative of promoting blind cricket across the globe. The ongoing third T20 World Cup Cricket for the Blind 2022 also in progress. What more an occasion could one ask for than this? Can I now please request Ms. Riddhi Bhatia, Strategic Program Lead, CSR, IndusInd Bank, to address the gathering and speak a few words as well, ma'am. Like sir said, a constant association that we share with the IndusInd Bank, and we only hope that it gets stronger in the years to come. Over to you.
Well, before Riddhi madam speaks, I also want to acknowledge the presence of my dear friend, Paul Mudda, who is one of the senior most person in Canara Bank, madam. He's a co-founder of Samarthanam and a very active member of Karnataka Cricket Association for the Blind. Paul Mudda was supposed to be in Delhi day after. I said, no, we are holding the conclave, please come. So he has come along with his daughter. Paul Mudda, thank you very much.
Riddhi ma'am, over to you.
Hi, good morning everyone. So good to see the infectious energy all around, starting from Mantesh ji to all the teams here. Thank you, sir, for having me here. I am honored, really privileged to be a part on the dais with these eminent guests across the country and across the world. Extremely grateful to have been sharing dialogues and space with all the heroes sitting in the audience. Clap for yourself, guys. It is very gratifying to see all the energy, hard work, the dedication that you put is being recognized on this platform. You know, very little times the recognition comes to an international level, which is by far the best thing that can happen. Kudos to the World Blind Cricket Team, Cabby, Samarthanam, and everybody who's put in this effort of bringing the conclave, international conclave, from the Indian conclave to the international conclave live. Uh, it is, we've been through a very tough time, a very rough time, especially COVID, sailing through the storm, maybe in different boats, but sailing through, getting to a patch we are in was no mean feat. I think everybody had their shares of sorrows and joys in the difficult times. I now look forward to coming back on the field, alive, kicking, all of you who do what you do the best. Namaste, I welcome on behalf of IndusInd all the countries that are playing here. I hope you guys enjoy, and more than that, you all go back with an enriching experience, learning experience. Have fun, play your best foot forward, leave the rest to the Almighty. Thank you so much.
Thank you so very much, ma'am. May I please request Dr. Mahantesh GK to kindly felicitate Riddhi ma'am with a memento and also present a sapling as a token of our initiative towards a greener, healthier environment. Thank you so much, IndusInd Bank. Thank you so much, Ms. Rudy Bhatia. They say plant a tree, but we also have to look at how practical that is in cities or probably spaces that we live that are apartments or houses with tiny balconies and terraces. And that is why we have small plants that are being presented as mementos to our guests, which could be easily placed at homes and don't require too much attention and very, very little water. We now move to our next request, which will be for yet another guest to address the gathering. May I have the pleasure of requesting Shri Raymond Moxley, Secretary General, WBC, to address the gathering, please.
Thank you very much, and good morning. G'day. I'd just first like to thank Samarthanam Trust for their support of CABI and for CABI to put the conclave together. It's a great initiative, and we're very thankful to have the opportunity to discuss the future of blind cricket. So it's very exciting, and I think they should be congratulated for this initiative. It's also important to acknowledge that we are missing one of our brothers, and disappointing that the politics has come in the road of the growth of blind cricket, and that's something I'm sure that will be a discussion point at some stage during the day. But most importantly is this doesn't happen with the support of very generous sponsors. So thank you very much, Riddhi, and everything that you do, and encourage everyone else in the corporate world to take a similar initiative to make a difference to people with disability. So thank you. That's all I need to say.
Thank you so very much. Could I please request our teammate to kindly get the sapling and the memento on stage, please? Mahantesh sir, requesting you to do the honors. Dr. Mahantesh, when he spoke earlier, mentioned as to how a lot of youngsters consider him a mentor, and he has a mentor in George Abraham. So, sir, can I request you to address the gathering and speak a few words as well, please? Founder, WBC and ACBI.
Hello, good morning. Yeah, when a blind person takes a mic, there are two things that he tests. One is the mic, and two is to know where the audience is. So, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Right, so there are people here, there are people this side, there are people in front. Am I right? Well, dignitaries on the dais and friends, it is indeed an honor and a privilege for me to be present here. When I left home this morning, I did not think that I would be on stage and I would be lighting the lamp and speaking. So if I'm a little rusty, please forgive me. I was just thinking, it's interesting that IndusInd Bank is on the stage and so is the Australian High Commission, apart from Mahantesh and the Australian team and the people from the DDCA. When the journey began, I was a passionate cricket lover myself as a kid growing up as a blind young person. My dream was to be a fast bowler like Dennis Lilly, either sending the batsman to the pavilion or to the hospital. But unfortunately, I didn't go very far as a cricketer. But when I saw blind children, young people playing cricket in Dehradun, it occurred to me that this is a form of game that should be invested in because it would provide the blind young people of this country with an opportunity to dream and pursue something with passion. So I embarked on this journey, went down to organize the first national tournament in 1990 where I had the privilege of meeting Mahantesh. And I must also say that there was a connect with IndusInd Bank which was established at that point of time because a friend of mine who studied with me at St. Stephen's College, Paul Abraham, do you know the name? So Paul Abraham was one of the first donors to the national tournament when he was working with ABN AMRO Bank. Yep, so that was the first connection. 1993, in Ahmedabad, I boldly announced that in 5 years' time we'll organize the first World Cup. When I was pursuing that, connecting with people, I sent out faxes to, I don't know whether all of you know what faxes are. It's an outdated concept now. Now people talk about emails and SMSs and WhatsApp messages. Fax machines, it was a way of communicating. So I sent out a fax to all the high commissioners of the Commonwealth countries, assuming that blind people in those countries also might be playing cricket. And believe it or not, within the first 30 minutes, I got a reply from the Australian High Commission. High Commissioner, I think his name was Laurie. High Commissioner Laurie, he was the first person to reply. And he told me that he had established contact with the Australian Blind Sports Association or Federation. And another 5 minutes later, I got a call from a gentleman called Trevor Vero, who was the secretary of he was the administrator of the Australian Blind Cricket Council. So that was and it's an honor that both connects are on the stage today. After years, yes. 30 years. So the world goes around, and I didn't expect to be here in this hall today, being part of this conclave, because I think this conclave is a brilliant idea, Mahantesh, where you deliberate on the game and get a lot of inputs from other stakeholders. I think that's a great idea. Corporate sponsorship and media coverage were major challenges when we started the movement way back in 1990. In fact, we were asked questions, why should the blind person play cricket? It's a very visual game. Why should blind people be forced to play? What are you trying to prove? Little did they realize that blind people are probably a touch more passionate about the game. They found a creative, innovative playing the sport, a way of playing the sport. And I think we as blind people should give ourselves a big hand. So having said all this, I would like to congratulate the organizers of this event, Mahantesh GK, IndusInd Bank, and all the rest, and wish the conclave the very best. It's rather unfortunate that Pakistan is not here today, but they would have added a great color, not only and competition, not only on the playing field, but wherever they are. I think they add flavor to the event. So I had the privilege of traveling to that country with blind cricket teams in 2004 and 6, I think, 2 times. One with a bilateral tour, and the other was a World Cup, the 3rd World Cup which happened there. So, we miss them, but all of us who are here, let's celebrate, enjoy the conclave. Let's hope that some very interesting, exciting ideas emerge from this conclave, and wish all the 6 teams the very best going forward. And as they always say, may the best team win. Thank you. The first national tournament for the blind was inaugurated by Mr. Madhavrao Sindhya on the 10th, today is what? We are just 2 days before, on the 10th of December 1990, and the first finals was played on the 16th of December, where Mr. Rajiv Gandhi and Mr. Rusi Modi and Mr. Ramesh Chauhan gave away the prizes. It was a Limca Book of Record event because it was the first ever national tournament, and so was the 1998 World Cup, which was the first ever World Cup tournament, where the President of India, the Honorable K.R. Narayanan, was the chief guest. And I would also like to say a word. I think the game has evolved tremendously. New countries have joined in. The West Indies, who are not here, I think Nepal and Bangladesh are 3 countries that have joined the family of international blind cricket. I also believe the World Blind Games are going to be including cricket for the blind, both for men and women, at Birmingham later this year or next year? 2023. Yeah. 23 August. So that is wonderful. And I do hope that BCCI takes note of the development and the hard work that is being put in by blind cricketers across the cricketing world. And I hope ICC takes a stand to kind of start supporting and nurturing blind cricket globally. So with these words, thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir.
Please.
I wonder what is it that these men consume as a part of the daily diet that they remember so many names. They went back to 1960s, recollecting names of every guest who was a part of the event or people who responded to the emails. Thank you so much, sir. Requesting Dr. Mahantesh to kindly felicitate Mr. George Abraham. Thank you, gentlemen. May I now please request Mr. Shyam Sharma, Advocate and also Director, DDCA, and Vice President, Delhi Olympic Association, to address the gathering and speak a few words, please.
Good morning to all. And as sir said, Dennis Lilly used to even give bouncers or hospital. So there was a bouncer in the morning from Mr. Jaitley to me that I have to come here and attend this, because he being a lawyer is busy in court, and he said I will attend the court till that time you do that. So it's a pleasure, basically an honor for me to be here. And we are grateful to our Prime Minister, Mr. Narendra Modi, who has given a different name, Divyang, to the physically abled players and the persons. Divyang means a special part of the body. So that's a really good name, because my daughter is also physically challenged. She lost her limb. And the day he given this name, I feel a sense of security. Okay, she is not disabled now. She is not physically challenged. She is Divyang. So I'm really grateful to him also, and that we are lucky today that we have a dynamic secretary of BCCI who has formed a committee of these Divyang people, these disabled people, in which we have a representation of blind sports, physically challenged, wheelchairs, and deaf and deaf. So it's a good sign for cricket that we have such a dynamic and visionary secretary, and Mr. Rohan Jaitley also played a role in that, because I was pursuing him that we must have a committee. Basically, we must involve these people in the mainstream. And same way, like sir said, we have to promote the women cricket. We are glad to announce here that the BCCI last month has announced that the match fee of the women cricketers will be equal to the men cricketer. And it's a big step. It's a very big step, because the gap was pretty big, from 2 lakhs to 15 lakhs. So we are doing it, we are doing our bit to promote cricket here also. And I'm really grateful. And Mantesh Bhai, I can assure you one thing, that I will consider and I will put into my Apex Council in DDCA to employ one person definitely from blinds. And same thing, I will do it in my Delhi High Court Executive also, where we have a staff of 150 employees. I'm a senior member executive in Delhi High Court Bar Association also. So we will try to do it at both the places. Thank you for giving me a chance to be here, and we will try our best to promote cricket, for basically the blind crickets. Last time also, when you were in DDCA, I assure you that next time, whenever you have to play in DDCA, you don't have to pay. Entire hospitality will be ours, and that was the words of Mr. Jaitley, and we will honor that. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for that announcement, sir. Can I please request Dr. Mahantesh to felicitate Mr. Shyam Sharma? Thank you, gentlemen. Dr. Mahantesh and Mr. George have both spoken about how the Australian High Commission and the Australian Cricket Board have always been staunch supports of the cause of blind cricket in not just Australia, but every cricketing tournament that involves blind cricket across the globe. May I now have the pleasure of requesting Ms. Tammy D. Wright, Political Counsellor, Australian High Commission, New Delhi, to address the gathering, please.
Good morning, everybody. I hope you're all doing well this fine morning, and it's a real pleasure for me to be here today to join this international conclave on world blind cricket. I think the program for the rest of the day looks excellent, and I hope you have an excellent time Sorry. I hope you can hear me now. Yes? Okay, sorry. Anyway, it's great to be here, and I've been very pleased to hear about the efforts of the Australian High Commission and the Australian government in the past in promoting this as well, and I'm glad that we're able to continue that association here today. I think it's been very inspiring hearing about the history of the World Blind Cup, and I really appreciate the efforts of the Cricket Association for the Blind in India in empowering visually impaired people with the skills and resources in order to play the game. This is a really inspiring story, and it's very great that you're all able to be here today. I know I had some colleagues from both the Australian High Commission here in Delhi, but also from some of our posts around the country, coming from Chennai, Mumbai and Kolkata, who had the pleasure of being able to either go to the inauguration ceremony on Monday, but also to some of the Australian cricket matches this week. And I know they greatly enjoyed the game and seeing everybody playing very well. I'm wishing the Australian team better luck in the future, but well done to everybody who's been playing, and I wish you continued good luck throughout the tournament, and especially as you travel around India later in the upcoming days and weeks. So thank you once again. It's been a pleasure to be here. I wish you all the best for the rest of your discussions today and also for the rest of your time here in India. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Can I please request you to accept a token of a heartfelt gratitude and appreciation from Dr. Mahantesh GK. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, sir. Well, everybody who's been following the schedule of the third T20 World Cup Cricket for the Blind 2022 knows as to how in 2 days there's an upcoming match that will happen at Indore. And can I have the pleasure of requesting Dr. Raghavendra Sharma, State BJP Office in charge, Madhya Pradesh, to address the gathering, please, sir.
Dear friend, I speak in Hindi. हिंदुस्तान में सारी दुनिया से आए हुए सभी खिलाड़ियों का बहुत बहुत स्वागत है, वंदन है, अभिनंदन है। हम सभी लोग वसुधैव कुटुंबकम विश्व बंधुत्व इसको मानते हैं, इसलिए यहाँ जितने लोग भी बैठे हैं हम सभी भाई हैं। इसलिए आपका अपने घर में, अपने परिवार में, अपने हिंदुस्तान में बहुत बहुत स्वागत है। मित्रों, किसी ने कहा है जिंदगी उसी के साथ खेलती है जो खिलाड़ी बेहतर होता है। दर्द सभी के एक से होते हैं, कुछ संघर्षों में बिखर जाते हैं, कुछ संघर्षों में निखर जाते हैं। तो यहाँ जितने लोग भी बैठे हैं, मैं कहूँ आप सारी दुनिया के वो हीरे हैं जो सारी दुनिया को दिशा और दशा दिखाने वाले हैं। जहाँ सामान्य लोगों की सोच खत्म हो जाती है, वहाँ से आप सोचना शुरू करते हैं। आदरणीय श्याम जी ने बोला है अभी, जैसे प्रधानमंत्री ने हम सबको एक नाम दिया है दिव्यांग। अगर हम आध्यात्म और उसमें देखें तो इसका बहुत बड़ा महत्व है। मैं कहूँ जो ईश्वर के सबसे करीब है वो दिव्यांग है। जो ईश्वर के सबसे प्रेम से ईश्वर सबसे ज़्यादा करता है वही दिव्यांग है। ये नाम प्रधानमंत्री ने आप सबको, हम सबको दिया है। मैं इसके लिए प्रधानमंत्री जी को बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद देता हूँ। मैं मंच पर बैठे हुए सभी लोगों का बहुत बहुत स्वागत करता हूँ, ऑस्ट्रेलिया हाई कमीशन से, और हमारा मैं कहूँ एक बहुत बड़े परिवार के हम सदस्य हैं, और हमारे ऊपर जो अम्ब्रेला है वो इंडसइंड बैंक का है। तो मित्रों, आप बिल्कुल हमेशा सोचिए कि हम किसी तरह का कोई अभाव में हमारा खेल नहीं होगा, क्योंकि हमारे पास ऐसे ऐसे भामाशाह हैं जो हमारी चिंता करते हैं, और इसलिए चिंता करते हैं कि आप दुनिया में हिंदुस्तान का नाम और जो भी खिलाड़ी जिस देश से आए हैं अपने देश का नाम रोशन करें, और अपने देश के में ये मैसेज देना है हमें कि हम किसी से कम नहीं हैं। जो हमारा टैगलाइन था, आओ शोर मचाएं, हिम्मत बढ़ाएं, तो ये वास्तव में कॉन्क्लेव हिम्मत बढ़ाने का कॉन्क्लेव है। आप सब लोग आज बहुत सारे विषयों पर चर्चा करेंगे, और मैं उस चर्चा से जो जिस्ट निकलेगा, मैं आदरणीय महंत जी से रिक्वेस्ट करूंगा, वो महंत जी से मैं भारत सरकार से भी बातचीत करूंगा। और हमारी भारत सरकार, आज कल हम लोगों की मुलाकात हमारे मिनिस्टर से हुई थी, चूँकि आज उनका क्वेश्चन डे है और हमारा हाउस चल रहा है, इसलिए वो आने में असमर्थ थे। बट पहले उन्होंने बोला था इसको थोड़ा सा अगर प्रीपोन्ड कर सकते हैं तो मैं आ जाऊँगा, बट महंत सर ने कहा कि हमारा टाइम बहुत ही है, बहुत सारे लोग आने वाले हैं, तो हम इसको प्रीपोन्ड नहीं कर सकते। तो उनकी आप सभी के लिए बहुत शुभकामनाएं दी हैं और आगे किसी न किसी कार्यक्रम में वो हम सबको ज्वाइन करेंगे, ऐसा उन्होंने इंश्योर किया है हम लोगों को। मैं उनकी तरफ से आपको आश्वस्त करता हूं कि आज की चर्चा से जो भी बातचीत निकलेगी, जो इसका जिस्ट होगा, हम सरकार से बात करेंगे और सरकार उन सब में अपनी सहमति देगी। मैं ऐसा विश्वास दिलाता हूं आपको। और मैं सभी लोगों को, जो यहाँ खिलाड़ी हैं, वो जिनका मैच इंदौर में होने वाला है, बाकी जो डाइस पर लोग हैं और बाकी सब लोगों को मैं रिक्वेस्ट करता हूं कि 10 तारीख को इंदौर में भारत ऑस्ट्रेलिया के बीच जो क्रिकेट मैच होने वाला है, मेहनती से ने उसकी होस्टिंग करने का अवसर हम लोगों को दिया है। मैं सभी को आमंत्रित करता हूं और हम लोग मेहमान नवाजी में बहुत हम लोगों की बड़ी रुचि होती है, इसलिए मैं आप सभी से रिक्वेस्ट करता हूं कि आप इंदौर आइए और इंदौर के मेहमान नवाजी देखिए और ऑस्ट्रेलिया और भारत के बीच के मैच का आनंद लीजिए। आप सभी लोग इंदौर आमंत्रित हैं। बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। मैं चूँकि मध्य प्रदेश में ब्लाइंड क्रिकेट से बहुत लंबे समय से जुड़ा हूँ और मैं दिव्यांग बच्चों के लिए और सामान्य बच्चों के लिए बहुत समय से काम करता हूँ। चूँकि मैं उस समय चाइल्ड कमीशन के चेयरमैन लंबे समय रहने की वजह से मैं बच्चों से लंबे समय से काम करता हूँ, तो मेरी रुचि का भी विषय है। मैं आप सभी लोगों को इंदौर में बहुत बहुत सम्मान के साथ आमंत्रित करता हूँ। बस इन 2 शब्दों के साथ, आज बस मैंने जरा सूर्य से यूं ही कहा, तेरे राज्य में इतना अंधेरा क्यों भला, वो तमतमा कर दहाड़ा, तुम बेफिक्रों के लिए मैं भला कब तक लड़ूं, संग्राम घनघोर है, कुछ तुम लड़ो कुछ मैं लड़ूं। तो हम इस भावना के साथ में, मुझे लगता है कि ऐसी कोई समस्या, कोई बात नहीं है उसको हम पूरा नहीं कर सकते हैं और आप दुनिया में ऐसा कोई काम नहीं है जो हम नहीं कर सकते हैं। मुझे आशा ही नहीं, पूर्ण विश्वास है आने वाले समय में ब्लाइंड क्रिकेट नॉर्मल क्रिकेट से भी ज़्यादा लोकप्रिय होगा और ज़्यादा लोग उसको देखने के लिए आएंगे। मैं ऐसा सब विश्वास दिलाता हूँ। पिछले बार जो हमने इंदौर में जो मैच किया था, उसमें 22,000 लोगों का गैदरिंग देखने के लिए आया था। मुझे उम्मीद है इस बार भी इंदौर में ऐसा ही मैच देखने को आपको मिलेगा। आप सभी आमंत्रित हैं इंदौर में। बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद।
Dhanyawad Sirji. Can I please request Dr. Mahantesh to felicitate our guest for the day, Dr. Raghavendra Sharma as well. He's extended his heartfelt welcome to each one of us as the match happens in Indore. We always believe in a practice that Atithi is God for us. In Hindi it popular goes with Atithi Devo Bhava, which means that a guest for us is equivalent to God. And he says Madhya Pradesh being a state that's very, very popular for tourism and its own unique culture, he would love to host each one of us at Indore when the match happens day after. Bahut shukriya sir aapka. And with that we move towards the end of the official inaugural ceremony on stage, after which the conclave will begin and a tea break as well. But before that, to thank each one of our dignitaries who are present here on the stage, all our invitees who are seated amongst the audience, participating teams, the media and everybody alike. It's my pleasure to request for the vote of thanks address and requesting Mr. E. John David, General Secretary, Cricket Association for the Blind in India, to do the same.
So good morning once again. On behalf of Samarthanam Trust for the Disabled and Cricket Association for the Blind in India, it's my duty to thank for the inauguration of the IndusInd Bank International Conclave. So first of all, I would like to thank Madam Riddhi for coming here and also for your continuous support for which the Indian cricket is going on for the last several years. So thank you so much, Madam, for coming here. And also I would like to thank our friend Raymond Moxley, the Secretary General for World Blind Cricket, for being with us, and also he is here to support the World Cup. Thank you so much, Moxley. And also I would like to thank George sir. George sir, as Dr. Mantes said, he is our mentor, and also from our playing days he has been guiding us, and also what we are here, and also the way we are organizing the cricket, and also it's all his guidance. So thank you so much, sir, for coming here and also for your beautiful words. Thank you so much. And also I would like to thank Madam Tammy Wright from the Australia High Commission and also for your continuous support for the women's cricket and other activities for Samarthanam. Thank you so much, ma'am, for coming here. Also, I would like to thank Shyam Samar sir for coming here from the DDCA, and also for all your commitments. Thank you so much, which is very useful for future cricket, like as you told that DDCA is always ready to help. So thank you so much, sir, for all your words. And also, I would like to thank Dr. Raghavendra Sharma sir for coming here and all your support, and also whatever we need a support through political things and all, he has been supporting for last many years, and also recently also he was involved with us in some other things also for this World Cup. Thank you so much, sir, for coming here. And also I would like to thank Dr. Mahantesh for welcoming all of us for this wonderful event. And also I would like to thank all the teams, the participating teams for the World Cup: Australia, Bangladesh, Nepal, South Africa, Sri Lanka and Indian team. And also I would like to thank the Samarthanam team, the trustees and the staff, especially thanks to our Samarthanam staff who worked very hard for this day in arranging all these things. Also, I would like to thank the Governing Council members of Cricket Association for the Blind in India, and also the members of the World Blind Cricket. We have members here from the World Blind Cricket as well. Also, I would like to thank the media, the volunteers, and all the people who are attending this program. Enjoy these sessions, which will be hope will get the motivation from how to organize cricket for the blind in the future. And also finally, I would like to thank Madhu also for coming all the way from Bangalore to host us and anchor this event, and hope we all have a good session. So thank you so much. Let's enjoy the conclave today.
Thank you so much, sir. With that, we come to the end of the stage ceremony. The inaugural has been done with, and we have heard what our dignitaries have to say. Good luck to all the teams. That continues, of course. May the best team win. Having said that, can I please request Dr. Mahantesh to kindly escort our dignitaries off the dais and proceed for a tea break to everybody alike, all of you in the auditorium. There's going to be a tea break. Please do not take any other route. You can go back from the entrance where you came from and take a right where the tea has been arranged. Our team from Samarthanam and the organizing committee will help you through. Kindly do not take the exit near the steps here. You can walk back from where you came, and right as you step out, on the right hand side, a tea has been arranged. You can see white pendles and tents. So tea has been arranged there. आप जहाँ से आए थे वहीं से सीधा जाइएगा और राइट लेंगे तो आपको tea counters मिल जाएंगे. Our team will of course help you and guide you through. It's going to be a short tea break. We look forward to seeing you in 15 minutes. Because we will have sessions that happen post the tea break. 3 sessions that we will have, 2 which will be moderated sessions with an esteemed panel who will discuss various topics. And the 3rd one will be a chit-chat special exclusive session that will be conducted. So please do proceed to the tea counters. And we look forward to seeing you in about 15 minutes for the panel discussions. Thank you so much.